Hello everybody, my name is Tucker, and welcome back to our Russian Fishing for Float Fishing character. Today, we are back over at Donets and trying a different spot and got a good Sichel on the line. I'm struggling to actually get it. I'm gonna have to walk back and kind of drag it onto shore. 783 gram Sichel to start it out here. So today we're over at 134, 122, kind of about halfway down the river here. No changes to the setup from the last one. 50 meter or 50 centimeter, 50 meter depth, 50 centimeter depth, size 18 hook and mayflies. And going for Sichels, rudds, the usual stuff. Again, more of probably a XP day than a silver day, but we'll take it. Nice rud there, 325 gram rud. This account I want XP on. I want to advance a little bit more. We got a decent amount of silver already stored up. Another rud. Smaller one that time. The Sichel was actually a bit of a surprise. I cast out, got nothing, and was just picking up the nice Sichel again. About in the same spot there. Was just picking up to recast when we caught that first Sichel. Nice 931 gram Sichel, 1100 XP. Been seeing 50 to 60% casting here. Usually with longer rods than me. That's why I'm going a little bit further than that. I only have a 6 meter rod. I see a lot of 7 and 8 meter rods. That's why it's weird. I never put my headset on. There we go. Not that it really matters here. Although I'm not hearing game sounds. Here it was. I think it just took a second for the wireless to hook up. Come on, fishy fish. Oh, I don't know why I missed that one. It looks like a bleak, maybe? No, a big Clubnella, 17 gram Clubnella. And 17 grams is big, you know, it's a small fish. That potentially may show up as a weekly record. Uh-oh. And we got this. This is a walk it back. Nice rud. 572 gram rud. Another 1100 XP. Today's going to be a good day for XP. First cast of nothing. Got a snoring armrest right now. A bunch of record type stuff there. I think it was for the Club Nella. Yeah, weekly record. Club Nella, weekly record, ultralight, and weekly record telestick, all regional, so nothing major there. I miss that fish, and that makes me angry. It's about 7:30 my time in the evening on Thursday. I've got tomorrow off, the 4-letter W word, because I adopted my dog a year ago tomorrow. So hopefully gonna be able to take him out for a walk. Kind of hike at a state park. Got some rain, and unfortunately I sprained my ankle pretty good today, but it's doing a lot better already. Kind of tweaked it a little bit yesterday when I slipped in the mud. And then I was walking downstairs today and forgot a stair. There's one more stair than I thought there was. And tripped at the bottom of it and pulled my ankle a little bit again. Ah, dang it. I can walk, but it's definitely sprained. And I've got bad ankles, so it's easy for that to happen. I've got a compression brace on it right now, and it's doing a lot better. This is not going to go well. Yep. And I got my float too. That's unfortunate. I don't have another 18 hook, do I? Yep, that happens. You could probably hear me panicking there too, not only in my voice, but I kept turning my flashlight on and off. I was trying to chase that fish, but there was no way that whatever that was coming in. One of the risks of using ultralight gear, especially kind of small ultralight gear like I am. Today may be a lost day because of that. Nice Sichel here. 596 grams. We may not make back our silver to replace that hook, but we'll see. And the float. If I hadn't lost the float, I would be okay, but losing the float and the hook is 80, 90 silver. Nice shad, 120 gram shad. Today was definitely a better day for the four-legged thing than last year. Today, not only was he not at a dog shelter, last year was also when he was fixed. Today, he was not in surgery a year ago. Or today, he was a happy dog getting to run around. It is what it is there. I didn't even meet him till yesterday or till tomorrow. He got dropped off at the shelter. He was a owner surrender. Got dropped off uh, yesterday, a year ago. Fixed day, a year ago, and I got him tomorrow. First thing. Happy dog, and he's been a happy dog since. I know he didn't like the shelter because I had stopped on my way down there to get a dog bed. And I drive a pickup truck with your typical kind of four-door pickup truck. And I had the dog bed sitting in the back seat, and he crawled into the dog bed and just passed out and was snoring, kind of like he is right now, the whole way home from the shelter. That's when I knew he already trusted me. That was an hour after we first met. Obviously, had a bit of a traumatic few days before that between being dropped off. He was about 8 months old. Birthday's in June, so between being dropped off, so his life was all turned upside down. Being having surgery, being stuck with in a little, not really a cage type thing, but being cooped up. He doesn't like that, and having 20, 30, 40 other dogs in the same room as you. It was a rough time. But it obviously turned out well, considering he's laying with his head on my stomach and I'm got an arm kind of wrapped around him and playing the game at the same time. Not super comfortable for my arm, but I'm okay with it. Ugly puppy is a good thing. I'm gonna have to take that compression brace off my ankle here in a little bit though, because between it and the steel-toed boots I put on for the extra support, I'm trying to cut a little bit of circulation down, which is what they're supposed to do. I may just take the boot off, and I think that'll help. That's a nice rod. The 900 XP. Like always, I expect this spot to kind of die at night, so we'll play things a little bit by ear as we get to evening time. That might be a marker Sichel. Moved off it too quickly, just a little bit short. I was actually trying to put my net out, which is the same button as put it in the keep net. That was my fault. That was not even a fish. I didn't see the float camera and thought the float was down. Fishy fish. Another decent rod by the looks of it. 244 gram. I probably should have tossed the bottom rods out into the algae there. Just didn't want to be distracted by them, at least. If I go a little bit long into the day tomorrow, I may do that. Phone was going a little bit crazy there. I was taking a look at that. Nice 424 gram red. Small Sichel. Uh-oh again. Nice 411 gram shad. 4,400 XP, and it's not even a trophy. Wow. And some more float fishing XP. I will keep that. Today is a very good day from XP perspective. A small Sichel. Three 359-gram Sichel. I just realized I called that shad a Pontiac shad again. There's no A in there. Not a car. A nice rud. 390-gram rud, 780 XP. Again, today's not really a money day for me. I may actually not even make money since we lost a hook and a float. But we are making some good experience points. 605-gram rod, 1200 XP. Oh, I'm liking this. Nice shad again. Good old Pontiac shad. If bees are fish in California, shads can be car makers. Obviously, someone woke up for a second, stood up, did a good shake, and then went to the end of the couch. And of course, looked right at the microphone and shook right next to the microphone. And I didn't realize that's what he was going to do, so it took me a second to mute. Almost went too early there. Would have been okay if I did because it was a small rod, but whatever. think what I'm going to do is obviously I cast out the two bottom rods there. Getting to be close to nighttime, I may just sit here through the night. Probably pause the video just because I expect it to be very, very slow. If we get anything good overnight, we get anything good, but otherwise I may just pause and then come back in the morning for a little bit. A little bit earlier than I thought it was in real life, so I'm okay with that. There's something I want to watch at 9 o'clock, and it's not even 8 o'clock yet. I was thinking it was a little bit later than that. That's a nice rud. Little white bream. $438 rud. Someone just got a 25-gram Club Nella for a global weekly record and a weekly world record for Nella stick. Puts my 17-gram one to shame. Another red, small one. Nice Sichel here, right before it's too late. 493 grams, 590 XP. Little bream. All right. We'll see what happens with this cast. If it stays a little bit on the slow side, I may take a quick break. I don't want to get my shoes off. Wearing heavy steel-toed boots all day has kind of worn my legs out a little bit. I've got a kind of lazy boy style couch. So here, hanging out over the edge of the footrest. And gravity's taking its toll, especially on the already sprained ankle one. Plus, it's nighttime, and I don't think we'll get a lot of fish here anyway. After this cast, I'll pause the video. I'm not going to go anywhere. I may keep casting out the float rod. Definitely will leave the bottom rods out if we can't get anything. I'm going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back in a few. Bottom rods start going off and we get something good, we'll be back. All right, coming back in. Got whatever this is. Looks like might be a chub. Yep. Looked a nice little chub there. 865 gram chub. The sun is starting to come up. So we'll see what we end up with today. Overnight, didn't really catch much. So this Sichels is the last thing you saw. The only thing I got that was decent was a 900 gram bream. Got a couple of fish meat sized breams as well too that we'll chop up, but we'll go for at least a little bit longer here. As we get closer to noon, I may cut it a little bit short, but we'll at least fish through kind of the peak part of the day here. Did get the boot off the injured ankle and feels a lot better. One of those I've had steel-toed boots on, laced up very, very tight to provide some extra support, and a compression brace, and those three things together cause a little bit too much pressure on the foot, causing it to just get a little worn out and not really numb, but kind of you could tell circulation was a little bit low, which is part of what the compression brace is supposed to do. I can already move it a lot better than I could. I could always move it fine. I can move it more without pain than when this started earlier today. Nice fish here. Another Sichel. 473 grams Sichel. Missed that one trying to set I was cracking open a drink right as that one bit and in trying to set the soda down without spilling it. I probably pulled out a little bit early. Giggity. Actually curious about the Upnella we got. Loads, there we go. Yeah. Pretty solidly in the middle of the pack there. Ooh. That I'd almost got away. That's a nice hide for this rod. Might have been an eye we hooked that stole a hook. I have to remember there's a tree next to me. I need to take a step back to get around it. Probably another bream here. Another non-marker bream. So hopefully another fish piece. Got them all up at the end. Fishy fish. Another shad, I think. Yep, another 200-gram shad. 2300 XP. Not bad. That's what I meant to do. I meant to look at what we ended the last episode with as far as XP goes. I think we're up 30,000 XP though. Little Nace. Actually the first fish on rod 3. And another small bream. Looks like I got someone else here fishing, unlike yesterday. Small Sichel. Neighbor's dogs barking. Outlook sounds. All at the same time. Uh oh. We're going to get this one. Ooh. That was close. Another 1 kilo eyed. Almost lost a second hook. I'm pretty sure the other one was now 1 kilo eyed or bigger. the way it acted when it got on the hook. Little dace. Little red. Ooh, that's a nice rud. Someone just got a kilo rud. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name because I will butcher it. I think that's a shad. Nope, little Sichel. Yeah, I think about noontime in game will be the perfect time to wrap things up. You have a bit of a run to get back to town too. All right, I gotta turn that. Actually, that wasn't what I thought it was. Set up an email test thing earlier today, and I've been getting a bunch of them that I don't need to be. And I figured I just got another one, but that one wasn't related. $596 red. Definitely something on 2. Something here that I almost missed while I was watching 2. Small Sichel there. Small bream. Now there answers one question I had. I knew my 1 kilo ides were decent, but looks like an ultralight ide is 2.3 for a weekly record, which is bigger than this rod can do. I think this is 2.1 kilo rod, and I think I've got 2 kilo, a 2.5 kilo line on it. Might be a 2.6 rod. 2.6 kilo rod. Probably another shad with popped up. Nope, it's a little chub. Black Sea Shemaya, 168 XP, and that was a small one. That wasn't even a marker. $500 red. Little perch. Honestly, hoping for mussels, bottom rods, but just nothing there. Got more mussels spin fishing yesterday than I did with bottom rods. Nice 355 rud. Kind of hope worth, kind of hope worth our rud. Kind of hope rud are worth a lot amount silver, good amount of silver. We'll see. I pulled that one out too early. I did. Not gonna blame the game on that one. That felt good. I just popped the ankle that I sprained earlier. One of those that hurt for a moment type things. When I had muted myself in case it hurt more than I thought it was going to, and I started saying words that rhyme with Tucker. But it was a lot better now. That was a good one. Mayfly larva, some algae, and some bloodworms. And we'll wrap it up there on a 420 rud for the float fishing. And that's a zebra mussel, small one. We'll wrap it up with that small zebra mussel. So we did get 65 fish, a good round number to wrap it up on anyway. But we're going to get to chop some of those up. Those breams. Choppity chop. All right, 1 for 1. Two for 1 or 2 for 2. I just chopped up the wrong fish there. Think. Now we're 4 for 4 on those. I don't know if I chopped up a good one or not. Everything else we have, or everything else there was a marker. We'll go ahead and run back to town here and see how the day was. 61 fish. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess 110 silver. I don't know why. But this is why I never record getting to my spot. Is I use that first few minutes to just walk out there, get set up, make sure I've got sounds and all of that. Plus, running like this to go start fishing is just wasted time. Ooh, 151 silver. A better day than I thought it was going to be. Let's go see if we've got anything for the cafe. The zebra mussel we got wasn't big enough for that one or for that one. We didn't get a big day. Did get 4 Sichels. I need to check. So our 4 smallest here would get us 17 silver. The Christmas tree is in the way. 4 smallest. Well, this is going to be fun. 4 Sichels here will get us 6. So it is better to sell over here. So we'll take that 17 silver. I think I checked that. Yeah, I did. 17 silver and 145 silver is 162 silver on the day. Not too bad. Just shy of 5,000 silver. But we did lose a hook and a float today, so it's not all even. We lost a little. We definitely made silver, but if we buy that back, we're not quite at 5,000 silver. But either way, hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back again tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye now.